play?
What's the play?
I'm sorry about it. It's actually doing something for you.
What's the play?
I will make sure that we will come out of this better. I swear to you. Life is built of one part.
John Montgomery, Thunderbird is You were just watching.
I am not a bird, and I'm out of here. Goodbye.
Here we are again, your living room, your bedroom, your car, with me. That's right, Stephen with a PH welcomes you back to another fantastic episode of What's the Play Trivia. That's right, we're here live a little earlier than usual, or if you're on the East Coast, we're at the same time. Anyways, I'm here to tell everybody that when I'm walking down the street, I'm hearing, what's the play? 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 And it came to me, I thought, right now we're making history. We're making history. What's the Play is a game, if you tell all your friends, is a game they've never in the history of the world played before. I mean, everybody's played a trivia game. I guess the bones and structure of it are people have played that before, but never has anyone played a game that with the questions and answers that deal with you. If you can find one, you tell me. And then you tell me and let me know real quick because they're feel the wrath. I don't know. We're not coming after everybody. That's not the play. In fact, we want everybody to share this all over the world globally because we are the only one show that deals with you and me and her and him and her again. Maybe her again. We're lucky. So anyways, we're here. What's the Play? It's Stephen Raga, Stephen with a PH, your humble host, who is just wanting to express to you how happy he is. And yes, I'm talking in the third person. How happy he is that we're building a community. We're building something strong here. We need a little more interaction, but that'll come. I know it will. Because it comes with integrity, and it comes with honesty, and it comes with that feeling that you know why we're doing this. We're not doing this for to be like Amazon Jeff Bezos, who doesn't care. Maybe he does. I'm sorry. Jeff Bezos, I'm sorry, is one of the only executives who really, really does care. But some of these other companies, Amazon, totally not that. But some of these other companies, they're all just in it for profit. And of course, we'd like to make a little bit of profit here, but that's not the reason we're doing it, because we found a niche that needs to be filled. We need to fill this, and by filling it, you go to what'stheplay.net and you leave a voicemail. You leave a voicemail right there, and it pops up, you leave a voicemail, or if you don't want to do that, right after the show, go to the forum. We call it the Playground. And in this forum, you will find others with similar questions, or you can comment. It's the only forum dedicated to the trials and fantastic times of the day and everything that we're going through. Everything. I mean, it's fascinating, that I if I had something like this growing up, man, I mean, imagine how I would have turned out. Even better. I know, it's hard to imagine. I know. But I want to say also, speaking of better, I want to say a quick thank you to my good man of a cousin. Man. My cousin Matt Moraga. He's out there watching, and he just recently signed up for Twitch. You're welcome, Twitch. Signed up for Twitch because he wants to play, and hopefully it's not too late. But if you wanted to, if you're in the Southern California region, go to his nursery. It's a boutique nursery. I mean, it specializes in manzanillas, has plants you can't get at the old Home Depot. It's called Wildwood Nursery, and it's on, I believe it's on Gary. But don't quote me on that. But it deals with, it's a fantastic nursery, and this man has had a green thumb since we were little kids. I wanted to throw things against this cage, and he's like, no, the plants are there. And that's how much he's always loved and cared for his plants, and he'll give you the same honest, just he's impeccable with his business, how much he takes care of these plants. I'm sorry, I'm at a loss for words. I'm getting all teary-eyed thinking about how great his nursery is. So visit Wildwood. It's in Southern California, in Pomona. Tell him Steven sent you. So back to us. It's gonna be a long, long time till you find out how wonderful Like you're not really gonna understand the scope of what you're ingesting here at What's the Play Games. It's gonna be a long time probably. But you know what? Once you do, you'll hear these little answers that John Montgomery, the famous philosopher John Montgomery Thunderbird III talks about, and you'll use them in everyday life. You know, when somebody's trying to do something to you, they're trying to, run you off the road, or they're trying to give you the shirt off their back, and then you'll know to be appreciative. That things like that don't always come, but they do when you start having the plays in life. It's like you're Matrix, or you're able to see things in a whole different way. And the whole part of all this is let's just have fun, because the world is a great time. It's the best time to live in the history of life. I mean, never you could, men used to be obsolete after the age of like 40 or 50 or something, because why? There's a lot of them couldn't, but now we have pills for that. Now we have an internet that goes out all across the world that you can just one touch button. I'm talking to you, everybody out there. The amount of people that are watching this potentially, or now, I mean, I'm sure there's hundreds of thousands of people, but I know we're growing real small, but we're growing, and that's the good thing here. And we're not quitting, so it doesn't matter if nobody watches tomorrow. We're not quitting, because we need to be there for you. We need to bring you the entertainment that you deserve. So remember, subscribe. Oh, it's down there, sorry. Subscribe to us, and I promise you'll get it tenfold back. We do need a little help to keep the lights on here. Be nice. But we want to bring the best to you. That's what we do. We want to bring the best advice. We want to bring the best life hacks. We want to be able to pull from everybody. We want you, if you subscribe, you could potentially be up here doing this. If you don't want to do that, we can do a whole show dedicated on your questions and answers, because that's the kind of people we are here, because we want to give back. And everybody from all around our team, they're just so excited every day when they come here, because they know each and every day these questions are ridiculously fantastic. And I wish when I was growing up I had that. I'm an only child, so I'm sure you're real surprised about that. And so sometimes, I might not have known. I didn't have that older brother or something like that to tell me the way, or so maybe I said the wrong word, and everybody look at I was perfect. Nobody was laughing at me, right? No, but maybe I said the wrong word in a thing, or it didn't make sense, or I don't know. But I know that if I would have had the play at a much younger age, it would have helped me. And not to say that it would have been this life-changing, altering thing, no, but you know what it does? It makes you perceptive to the things around you, and you can either rise with it, or you don't have to fall. You can just stay afloat and just keep moving forward. Because that's all we got is now. Forget the past, it's all about the future, now and in the future. And the future is bright for us here at What's the Play, just like my coat, or just like this t-shirt that I'm about to show you. Here we go. What's the Play? Go to our merch store if you can help us out, that'd be fantastic. We know making a living is tough, and we appreciate everything that you bring to us and more, and we want to give you that quality, that entertainment, that fantastic live experience every night. So without further ado, I want to say thank you again for watching this here show. And John, there's a Mount Rushmore. I was thinking about every night you're getting history in the making, because you got the Mount Rushmore of it would be Socrates, Plato, maybe Winston Churchill, and John Montgomery Thunderbird III. You are watching history. They're going to have to teach classes about this guy. And right now you're getting living history, living art right here for everyone to see. So soak it in, people. Yes, that feels good. Ladies and gentlemen, pop that popcorn, grab your boyfriend, grab your girlfriend, grab their boyfriend, grab their girlfriend, bring them all together, because tonight we're gonna play What's the Play? Oh, yeah, I love it.
What's the play?
Here, what's the play?
What's the play?
I'm tired of that. It's actually doing something for you.
What's the play?
I will make sure that we will come out of this bed. I swear to you. Life. Because you will one more.
John Montgomery Thunderbird III. You were just watching.
I am Thunderbird, and I'm out of here. Goodbye.
apparently, folks, he loves it. And it's I, John Montgomery Thunderbird III, your host for the What's the Play trivia show. Love is great, love is good, love is kind, and love is food, or it should be. And how you play this game is you type the letter next to the corresponding answer that you like the most and press enter. Make sure it goes into that stream chat, and before the timer goes to 0, it goes from 45 to 0. 1 full second at a time. Let's get started, shall we? And to reiterate, choose the answer that you like the most by pressing the corresponding letter and enter in the stream chat. Question number 1. When did the Worms series get released? When did they release their first game? Was it in 2000, 2003, or the year 2007? All of those sound like they could be correct, but what do you know? Do you know the answer? Oh, my God. It's their first 3D game, not their first game. My apologies. My apologies. I'm so sorry. Their first 3D game, 2000, 2003, or 2007. The timer goes time. Let me think about this one again. I was on the wrong track, but fixed it just in time for you, my people. B, 2003 is the correct answer. As we move on to question 2, let's ask each other this question. Ladies, how would losing your looks affect your social life? D, it wouldn't affect it at all. I've been a great person. I've helped everyone I know since the day I was born. Or E, it would greatly be affected. That is my social life. Don't you know who I am? Or, why would it affect my social life? I feel great about myself, and that's all that matters. What other people think, it's for the birds. I am a bird, but a thunderbird. So D, it wouldn't affect it at all. I'm a great person. Time. I help people all the time. E, it's everything. Or F, why would it affect me? I'm the best. D, it wouldn't affect it at all, actually. I help everyone I know and I'm great. They would all love me no matter how I look. Question 3. You've been noticing that your circle of friends hasn't been growing at their usual rate. They're not upgrading their train of thought. They're not progressing through life like they used to. G, are you blindly loyal? Stick around. They've been loyal to you. Just dumb yourself down. Who cares what you want? H, drop them like they're hot, even though they're not. Or is it I? Set the standard, and if they drop off, that's on them. If they want to be losers, let them be losers. You know what's best. If they don't want to follow suit, again, that's on them. Time! You can't choose everyone's decision for them. You can't control that. You can only control you. And by you, I mean you, not you. John Montgomery Thunderbird III controls you. Me, I mean, What you're supposed to do is you set the standard, and you let them do as they do. Top players, me, myself, and myself. What do you know? Something we all already knew. It's very exciting, especially because it's me. John Montgomery Thunderbird III. Fourth question, my pupils. I have sex with girls on a regular basis, usually on the weekends. My roommate kind of comes at me sideways after those fun weekends. What do I do? Confront him and stand up for myself? I'm a person too. Or should I let him treat me like crap? I mean, I did keep him up all weekend, right? He deserves a little something, doesn't he? Or should I start looking for a new place to live if he chooses not to change his attitude? I really don't know what to do. I know it sounds like I should, but I'm a Thunderbird, and that's all I am. Time! A Thunderbird can only be a Thunderbird. Just like a human can only be a human. So what you do is, you start looking for other places if he decides not to change. Why should you change your life for him? You like your weekends. Question number 5. Ladies, your boyfriend watches porno. My God, shame him in front of his friends and make an example out of him. He'll never do that again to you. He'll respect you and worship the ground you step on. Or do you be chill and accept the fact that he watches it? And maybe even act out some of the scenes with him. Or you can let it sit and stew without ever resolving it. Let it fill up your headspace with anger and heat. Again, you could shame him in front of his friends though. Could be a little funny. Maybe some America's Funniest Home Videos content. Time! That's what love is, right? Laughing about our mistakes and pointing them out to everyone. That's how everyone who loves me shows me they care. But when it comes to what's the play, it's N, be chill, accept it. Maybe even act out some of the scenes. Show them that you learned something. Question number 6. Your very good friend got arrested for a petty crime. No priors. What do? Say, oof, I'm sorry. I can't help. Do you need anyone's number? Or bail him out. It shouldn't be very much. Orange doesn't look good on him. Or do you tell him that you're gonna visit soon, but don't? You don't know any criminals. That's right. You're not a slumlord. You're not a street rat or a bebopper. You're one of the good ones. Time! You have dignity. And a tolerance for patience, or a tolerance for angry people and annoying things. What you do is bail him out. It shouldn't be very much. Orange doesn't look good on him, and it doesn't look good on you either. He can bail you out, or wouldn't you hope someone would bail you out if you were in jail? Top players. The President. That's right, my friend. How goes it? What do you knows it? I knows it. Always. I'm so happy that you're here tonight. This is a special event. Question number 7. Who founded the Worm series and when? 1995 by EA Games, or 1995 by Team 17 from Great Britain. They were one of the first games to actually be funny. Or is it 1990 by Taito? You know, they made Bust a Move and other games like that. Bubble Bobble, perhaps? And the sequel, Bubble Bobble 2? Why wouldn't they have made games? Or, why wouldn't they have made Worms? It's live. Time! That's right, we have 1995 EA Games, or 1995 Team 17, 1990 Taito. What do you think? In 1995, could we have pulled off Worms? No! It's in 1995. Team 17, please. That's just the way the cookie crumbled. Question 8. My coworker's smelly, and it's starting to irk me. What do I do? Make a PSA and alert the entire office the only way you know how. With your words and very loudly. Or you suggest that they be the inspiration, not the perspiration. That sounds like great advice. The road to accomplishing that seems very simple. Or you just say nothing and let it eat you up inside until you're ready to retaliate to the man who knows he's doing nothing. Time! Again, make a PSA, a public service announcement, and let the entire office know who Stinky Man Pajamas is. Or suggest that they be an inspiration, not the perspiration. That's right! The inspiration, not the perspiration, is always the best answer when it comes to being a smelly person. Question number 9. There's a grease fire in the kitchen. What do? Well, you throw some water on it, of course, you dummy. Or you scream for anyone in the vicinity to help you and your family get rid of this fire that's in the kitchen destroying your lives. You deserve it. Or do you do it yourself and smother the mother with the towel? Take things into your own hands? I don't know. Shouldn't there be a professional for that? Maybe a fireman? But when do you waste his time? Time! That was perfect. I am perfect, I know. You smother that mother, don't you? Instead of calling the fireman. Yes, I knew it. That's how you get rid of a grease fire. Don't throw water on it. It doesn't work. Top players. President. 11. The best man today the world has ever known. And that I have ever announced to anyone ever on the What's the Play Trivia Show. And don't forget to subscribe, follow on each and every platform that you know of, because you know we're there. We're What's the Play. We most likely started that too. All the social medias, they're ours. We did it. The best person in the world? I don't think anyone has to take any more time to figure that one out. It's me, John Montgomery's Thunderbird III, your host. And proudly showing up day by day to be the best person in the world. Best person in the world? How did I do it? I went to whatstheplay.net. I signed up. I get their mail. The super secret Awesome Club mail. So you have to give us your name and your email so we can send you awesome things for the super happy action super secret club from What's the Play. And you can even leave a voicemail for us to listen to. You can gripe, you can complain, you can tell us what we're doing right, wrong, or at all. Tell me to cut my hair, tell me to grow it more. Whatever you want, that's on you. And go to the forum at forum.whatstheplay.net. It's going to be called the Playground soon, so get there and start playing. Talk about the topics that we talked about on the show while you're playing. So you talk about playing in the playground, and you talk about living in the game. You see? You understand? Good. So follow us, check out our website, And definitely subscribe if you like what we're doing. John Montgomery Thunderbird III is out.